Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be going over a few products from the new MAC Get Blazed collection, as well as doing two different eye looks, including the one that I am wearing right now. This collection has a little bit of everything. Any kind of glitter you could possibly want for your face or anything shiny for your face, this has. It has highlighters that are glittery. We have Dazzle drops. We have two different types of eyeshadows, which I did pick those up because that's what I was mainly interested in. They also have lip toppers. It's just like metallic glitteriness galore. But what I was the most interested in was this brand new formula that looked a lot like the Extra Dimension formula from MAC. Now this is one of the limited edition packaging, but I'm going to open up the shadow so you guys can see what it looks like. These Extra Dimension shadows are stunning. It's one of my favorite formulas from MAC, but then I saw them release these, and these are called the Extra Dimension Foil eyeshadow. So they're not the same formula as the regular Extra Dimension. So I was like, Mama's getting those because I saw these swatched, and some swatches were like, I don't know about those, and then others were just so beautiful. And so I decided that I had to find out for myself. So I picked up 3 of these, as well as 2 of the new shiny pretty shadows, and these are like a glittery type of shadow. So let me go ahead and go over what I picked up, and then I will get into the demos of the 2 different eye looks, as well as some comparisons to things that I already have in my collection. I'm going to start off with the description of the Extra Dimension foil eyeshadows. These are $21 a piece, and you're getting 1.3 grams of product. Full description. Extra Dimension eyeshadow just got electric with new one-stroke vivid colors in a foiled finish. This supercharged texture brings a new perception to dimensional reality. Color intensity and clarity are uncompromised in a gel powder system that perfectly expresses the pigment. Bright, lustrous shades in metallic finishes to create 3D light on the lids. The key claims and benefits: they're long wearing, ophthalmologist tested. You can use these wet or dry. They're non-fading, non-creasing, stay true to color, and uncompromised color clarity. There are 4 new shades, but I decided just to pick up 3. The shades that I got are this gold right here, which is called Gold Medalist. I got this beautiful blue teal. Oh my gosh, this one is stunning. This is Lunar Metal, and then the last one I got is the purple one, which is called VIO-LET, and here are the swatches. Gold Medalist is described as a rich, sparkly gold. Lunar Metal, rich, vibrant teal, and then Violet, rich, vibrant purple. Now let's talk about these shiny, pretty shadows. These retail for $21 a piece and 1.3 grams each. Full description: a total glitz blitz, high intensity, ultra saturated pressed glitter eyeshadows created for major sparkle. A mix of glitter, shimmering pearls, and glittering glass bead pigments create the look of endless shifting depth and dimension. The key claims and benefits: it's ophthalmologist tested and safe for contact lens wearers. Now this really shocked me because these are very glittery, so I was kind of wondering if these were going to be one of those things, kind of like pigments not safe for the eye or not intended for eye use. But it clearly says that you can use these on the eyes. There's ophthalmologist tested. You can use them if you have contacts. So I'm impressed by that. I'm really shocked that they were able to get this kind of intensity. There's a lot of sparkle in these, and it be safe for the eye. So I'm really, really shocked by that. There's also 4 shades in these, but I was a little weary about these because I didn't know if they were going to be like the pressed pigments or how they were going to really, they're going to be intense, or if they were going to be kind of like whatever. So I just picked up 2. So the 2 that I got is Joy 2 as well as P for Pink. Joy 2 is described as a silvery taupe, and then P for Pink is rose gold with silver sparkle. Now, I felt like you really could not see how pretty these were just swatched. So I took a little clip of them on my daughter's arm, and oh my God, these are so stunning, you guys. I am so impressed, and I've got to say, and I'll show you guys later when I show you my comparisons, the shade Joy 2, it has the most beautiful shift to it, and it's hard to catch on camera. Even like when I'm doing the eye look and I use this, you can't see it because of the lighting just hitting it. It's just too harsh, whereas, you know, if I'm not in this much light, you can see it much better. But this is truly special, you guys. If I told you to pick up one, get this. This is so beautiful. I'm so impressed with these that I might end up getting the rest of them. Now, I did pick up one of the highlighters. These were previously released though, so I just picked this up so that I could show you guys and then compare it to other things I have in my collection. The shade I got is Dazzle Pink, and this is described as a sparkling rose gold. It's a cream powder formula with minimal fallout. Lets you amplify your shine across your cheekbones, over your blush, and eyeshadow. So again, you can use these on your eyes or wherever you need a supercharged dose of radiance. This is exclusively sold online is what it says. Before I get into my thoughts and the comparisons and everything, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the two looks. I kind of kept them together. So I used the Extra Dimension foil shadows on my eyes today. I'm going to show you that look first. And then I used the glittery shadows together by themselves in the second eye look. So let me go ahead and start off with this one. For the look that I am wearing today, I'm going to start off by placing Lunar Metal on the outer portion of the lid with an Esom W21. Just kind of tapping that into place and working it all the way up to the crease area. Then with the Wangas number 18, I'm taking that and I blend it into the outer crease and upward, not bringing the shade all of the way in, but I'm taking my time, making sure I get it into the crease, and I'm really kind of smoking that out on the outer portion of the eye. Next, I use VIO-LET on the Esom W21 and place that on the center of the lid as well as tapping over the last shade in order to get them to blend together. And I'm going to leave a little bit of space on the inner corner. Again, I'm taking that shade above into the crease and bringing it a little further in. So I'm kind of cutting into the crease a little bit and blending that out. On a MAC 242, I'm using Gold Medalist on the inner corner, blending and tapping over the edges of the purple. Now, before I move on to the lash line, I want to make sure that I blend out the edges. So I use a clean Refer SO1 to go around the edges and soften them. Now for the lower lash line, I match up to the top. So I'm going to start off with Lunar Metal on the outer corner on a Wangas number 20, just going back and forth little motions and packing it on. Next, VIO-LET on a Sonia G Pencil Pro in the middle, kind of blending again into the blue. And then on the very inner corner, I'm taking a MAC 219 and Gold Medalist, and I'm working that on the very front portion and attaching it to the inner corner. Then with the clean Wangas number 19, I blend just right below to make sure the edges are not harsh. For my brow arch, I'm going to highlight using the highlighter that I have on my face today, which is Stargazer from Melt on a MAC 242. And then I finish off the look using Milk Boss liner on the top inner rim and then Kiss Ritzy lashes. Now, let's move on to this glittery, fun look. Before I go in with all of the glitter, I want to have a little bit of a transition shade laid down first. So I'm starting off with MAC Kid on a Zoeva 227. I'm starting on the outer V and then working it upwards into the crease and as a transition shade. On an Esom W21, I'm taking Joy 2 and I'm tapping that all over the lid, all the way up to the crease. And oh, this shade is so good. Then with the same shade on an Esom S33, taking just a little bit less product and then I am blending a small amount of that upward, starting from the crease to create an ultra sparkly blown out effect. Now with the Wangas 27S and P for Pink, I'm using that shade slightly damp, only slightly though, and I am running that across the lower lash line and bringing it to the inner corner. The reason why I'm going in with this damp instead of dry like I did up top is just because it helps with any kind of fallout. I feel like I get more fallout on the lower lash line than I do up top. Now to help blend all the edges of this, I'm taking a Smith 230 and I buff all around it. And I do this a little bit more off camera as well. I highlight the brow arch with MAC Blanc type on a MAC 242, and then I finish off the look with winged liner. I put Milk Boss liner on the inner rim, and then a pair of Kiss Ritzy lashes, and I promise you, this looked a lot better before I got a hold of Patrick Ta's highlighting spray, because it got all over my lashes, it got all over my wing, and I had to try and fix it, but yeah, it messed up my eye look a little bit, but you guys can still see the gist of it. So I have to tell you guys, I am so excited about these. I think MAC killed this. I was really worried. I was like, please do not mess up the extra dimension shadows. Those are some of my favorite shadows that they have, but they didn't. They killed it. I love the shine on my eyes right now. I know I got a lot of fallout when I was using it, but I don't care because I baked, everything wiped right off, and I finished my look. I think that these are stunning. I would highly suggest them to anyone. I am considering finishing off my foiled collection over here with that last shade that I did not grab. I think it was a coppery shade, and probably going ahead and picking up the other two for these shiny pretty shadows as well, because these are so good, and these adhere so well. Like I said, this shade right here, Joy 2, I don't have anything like it in my collection. In my comparison swatches, I just kind of had to put it there because I had nothing like it. So this is truly unique to my collection. Nothing else like it. So these are so stunning. Before I show you guys the comparison swatches, I want to show you the difference between the regular extra dimension shadows and these new ones. This one is Legendary Lore. So as you can see, these are intense, they are shiny, they're smooth, they're pigmented, they're beautiful. But now I'm gonna take the Lunar Metal. Now, I don't know if you guys can see that right beside each other, but this one has so much more sparkle and dimension, and it's just, look, on the eyes, it looks wet. I can't get over it. Oh, these are so good. Like, if you do not want to go out and buy a Pat McGrath shade, get one of these MAC ones. I know a lot of you guys have those 40% off, you know, you're a makeup artist. Girl, use it because these are amazing. Well, let me go ahead and get into the swatches. First, I'm gonna go over P for Pink. So I have the Dazzle Pink highlighter, then P for Pink, Snow Flushed, which is extremely close to Stylishly Merry. From what I understand, they are exactly the same. Stylishly Merry and Snow Flushed highlighter are supposed to be the same from MAC. Gamma Ray from Kat Von D, that is a highlighter, and then Regal from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Now we're gonna get into Gold Medalist. Oh, this one was so good. So I have Gold Medalist, Bronze Blaze from Pat McGrath, Enraptured from Pat McGrath, Gold Standard Pat McGrath, Bronze 005 from Pat McGrath, and then Oro from Natasha Denona. That is from the Gold palette. Now let's get into Lunar Metal. I have Lunar Metal, Lapis Luxury from Pat McGrath, Aurora from Natasha Denona, Blitz Blue, Natasha Denona, and then the Huda Sapphire Obsessions palette. I think it's the center shade that I used to compare with this. And now for Violet. I'm not sure why, but on the back of my shadow, it says VIO-LET, and then online it just says Violet. I don't know. I'm gonna go by what's on the back of the shadow. So VIO-LET, and then we have Synthetica, which is a brand new single from Pat McGrath, Night Creature from Pat McGrath, and then Flannel from Sydney Grace. Now I'm going back in with P for Pink for just eyeshadows. I used it with the highlighters earlier so you guys could see the differences. So I have P for Pink, VR Pink from Pat McGrath, Astral Ghost Orchid from Pat McGrath, Rose Gold 005, also from Pat McGrath. And then I have in my little Joy 2, which was one of the new ones that I just showed you guys, the one that I said I couldn't find anything close to it, so it's just stuck in here with these. And then I have VR Nectar from Pat McGrath, and then just for good measure, I put in Moonstone from Bobbi Brown. So final verdict on these, absolutely get them all. They're beautiful. I love them. Oh my God. And I have to say, these right here, the shiny pretty shadows, the one with all the glitter, these are even prettier in person. I feel like when my look was done, other than the fact that I had highlighter all over myself from the Patrick Ta, these just look so much better in person. You really have got to see them to see the magic behind them. But if you're looking for a good glittery shadow that is going to adhere, these are beautiful and they have a really nice shift to them. And then again, if you want something that's intense, it has a lot of color payoff, we have some shine, but it's not too much texture, these are stunning. Now the Dazzle Highlighter, this is not for me. I honestly just got this for you guys so that I could show you. There are several different things in my collection that I have that is like this. I don't think this is a necessity unless you really, really like it. If you want to use this on your cheeks, go ahead. You can use it on your eyes like it said. But basically, I just wanted to use it for comparison purposes and just to show you guys. This isn't something that I am going to reach for, but if you love glittery highlights, that one is really pretty. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please let me know if you plan on picking any of these up, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.